Hello, in this video I will discuss the power of cooperatives, collectives and guilds, which I would classify as forms of non-hierarchical capitalism. Our modern view of business success is the lone entrepreneur, who through wits and guile manages to fight his way from lowly beginnings to ownership of a multinational company. Or the hard-nosed business executive, who fights his way to the top. Or the wheeler-dealer who plays the stock market like a finely tuned violin. The vaunted American dream has percolated its way into our mass subconscious via an unending avalanche of media tropes. Sadly, this has several potentially negative downsides. Very few people can actually make it this way. The illusion that opportunities exist for all will create frustration and disappointment for most. The myth of the self-made millionaire can give those who have become rich by other means a sense of undeserved merit. It justifies greed, which leads to disproportionate amount of wealth being held frozen by a small number of individuals. It prevents talented individuals from seeking alternatives to recognize their potential. There is, however, a potentially less damaging form of capitalism, which occurs when a group of individuals or a community decide to pool their resources to start an enterprise. The advantages of this is that it is possible to purchase materials at lower prices in bulk and to pool funds to invest in expensive items of equipment for shared use. This usually takes the form of a flat management structure, where everyone is a contributor so everyone has a say in decisions. Traditionally, such enterprises have involved manufacture, agriculture or creative work, but there is no reason why administrative or hospitality services should not be adapted to this model. This kind of enterprise is now more common in poorer nations, but it used to be very prevalent in the West as well, and some examples still remain. Perhaps, with the possibility of a post-pandemic global depression and subsequent job losses, now is the time to revisit this concept and adapt it for the 21st century. Other advantages to this concept are that it means that profits are not wasted on unnecessary luxuries like a CEO or an excessive management structure, which allows this kind of company to undercut more traditional hierarchical businesses, which use their profits inefficiently out of necessity. They also allow greater input from the shop floor, which encourages innovation and development of better techniques, and fresh ideas from the workforce are not stifled by resistance at higher levels. This form of business can take numerous forms and may involve varying degrees of commitment from contributors and different levels of commitment to a flat hierarchical structure. Their investment structure may also vary, some having no investors but their members, while others may rely on financial or other contribution from local investors in exchange for a cut of the profits. I hope that you have found this introduction to non-hierarchical capitalism useful and inspiring. Uncontrolled capitalism is dangerous for the world economy. When a small minority of individuals monopolize the world's wealth production and take more than the lion's share, wealth is distributed more and more unevenly, resulting in spiraling levels of poverty and unfettered exploitation of the poor. The more people-orientated forms of capitalism discussed in this video help to keep wealth in circulation and benefit working people by placing less emphasis on profit and cutting out unnecessary and unproductive expenses such as overpaid chief executive officers and multi-level management. They guarantee a reasonable income for their workers, and because the members are also contributors, they receive a share of the profits. Happiness and prosperity to all.